That actually looks good for once. Yo, everybody, Maximilian X here, coming to you from the interwebs. I'm back again. Thank you so much for your patience, as I had to make sure that everything was in working order. Because for some reason, every time I try to stream, there's something broken. So, fixed it for now. Hi, Naomi. God dang it. It got me. It didn't even give me the notification, so I didn't even see it. I don't know why it's not showing me the notification. That's crazy. How are you doing, Noe? Oh, wait. I think I see what's going on, and it makes even less sense. Why is the notification being hidden by the panel? That makes even less sense. Oh my god, it's so annoying. How you doing, Naomi? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing fantastic. Hopefully the music is not too loud and you can hear me just fine. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. A little tired, but there's nothing new about that. It's also part of the reason that I'm a little bit later than usual. Also had to do some stuff in the behind the scenes to get stuff ready. But other than that, I'm doing good. The weather is nice. It's still a little cold. Sun's out, but it's still a little cold. But yeah, doing good, doing good. Hope your day is starting off well. Hopefully, you have some productive stuff to do today. I had the day off today, so that's nice. Sunshiny was still freezing, which is crazy because it was actually really nice weather over the weekend. It was like almost 20 degrees last week. Then it dipped back. Today's 14 max Celsius, 14 Celsius, of course. And yeah, it's really annoying because it doesn't help with you know with staying healthy. Uh, shout outs to my hay fever people who have to deal with all the crazy pollen and whatnot because it's also gosh darn windy, carrying all that pollen. Global warming, climate change. Am I right? You're telling me. Jeez. Like, so it rained yesterday, and yesterday morning I got hail to wake me up. So that was fun. Hail at the end of April. And then after that, the afternoon was sunny. Make it make sense. Make it make sense to me. Because at this point, like, what are we doing here? What's going on? What are we doing? Honestly, for real. Like, I'm laughing, but I'm just like, I'm legitimately worried. Um, with all the crazy weather patterns and stuff. I hope this summer is not going to be insanely hot because I do not do well in heat. You might think, Max, you don't do well in heat. Yeah, no. I did not grow up in a warm place. Where I grew up, we had snow in the winter, rain showers during spring and fall, winds during fall. Now, like 75% of the year, it's just fall. With spring, there's stuff growing, and fall stuff, the leaves falling off the trees and stuff like that. And then we have summer, which is always a coin toss because it's either pleasantly warm or it's hot in thunderstorms because that's how that works. And winter, well, this year we actually did get like a decent amount of snow for like a week, and then it all melted away. And just for that 1 week, trains got completely shut down for like at least 3 days. Which honestly, I didn't mind. It did happen during the time that I was off, so it's not like I could take off from work, but whatever. Um, but yeah, it was nice. I stayed in. Kept myself busy. But yeah, now we're here. Now we're here again. I don't want to dilly-dally too long because, as the title says, we are going to be building a skyscraper on my cloud island. Or at least we're going to start with the foundation. I don't have all the necessary blocks that I want, so I need to I think I need to go to a dream island and get a lot of rocks, a lot of stone. So we're going to do that. Let me switch to the main screen. There we go. We're loading up. I love this. Now let me switch audio. I really need to figure out how to do this on the Stream Deck because I haven't figured it out yet. Oh, hey Tyranitar. How's your comfort level? Doing downright awesome. Cool. So this is my pallet town. Hey, I'm Brian. A Pokemon is still the talk of the day. I only recently realized that I misspelled my pallet town. It's supposed to say Max's pallet town. Now it says Max is pallet town. Tell me, Max, would you like to hunt for some treasure? Wait, what? The dowsing machine fascinates me, and I like to take it for a spin once in a while. How is your comfort level? It's awesome. Well, yeah, because this place is a level 10, so most Pokemon, if they live in a house, they are gonna be 100% awesome comfortability. Ooh, okay, that's actually kind of perfect. We're gonna take this. Not that it matters, because we are going to leave this island for the Cloud Island. Pokemon Paradise. It's not a paradise yet, but it is what it is gonna be. That's the aim. That's the goal. To turn it into a Pokemon Paradise. Which... to extend this cable. I don't know, it's so short. And this chair is driving me insane. I need a new chair. I'm gonna be straight up. I need a new chair. Like a proper ergonomic chair. This gaming chair. When I first got it, I was like, this is awesome. But honestly, I need something with a little bit better lumbar support. Hey, Bulbasaur. Do I add the stamp? I think no. Because I think the Gyarados stamp will get me more stuff. Make concrete. Okay. So the daily stuff. We're at level 4 here, which is pretty cool. I want to have a contest. I already participated in said contest. I figured out the jump rope thing, by the way. I was just supposed to look at the dust cloud when the vine whip hits the ground. If I do that, it almost always guarantees perfect timing. Despot Legs fossil. Okay. Let's put an ordinary soil back. Hey. Hey, listen, Bulbasaur's super excited about something right now. Any idea why? I'm curious. Because of the jump rope competition, which should run for another 5 days. Ah, right. I totally forgot that I had them building something. Oh, Max, the leaf cottage is done. Yes. I started building cottages. Because I got the resources for it. Which is great, because now I can... I think these hold 2 Pokemon. Instead of the little dens. These hold 2. Do I have... Yeah, I do. Okay. I got 1, 2... I think that should suffice. Alright, we're gonna do some basic decorating here, just so that we can put Pokemon in here. Yeah, this is for 2 Pokemon. Alright, I'm gonna put the playing bed. I'm not gonna be super duper picky with this for now, because I just want the Pokemon to move in and raise the level of just raise the level of the island, so that I can unlock more stuff. I did make sure to get Drifloon so I can actually go to Dream Islands. But now I'm like, okay, so Dream Island, which Dream Island do I need? Because I have the Dragonite plush, but I probably have to, I have to see which one gives me, oh, snap, okay, hang on. Okay, I need all of y'all. I need all y'all. Everything except substitute. That's interesting. Oh! Wait, just one? What a rip. Okay, I'll have to print the second one. Okay, we're getting Torchic. We are getting Torchic. Do I need a table? Yes, I do need a table. I need to show you my towns. I have about 120 hours logged now. Actually, I don't even know how many hours I've logged right now. Let's check real quick. Let's ignore that number. Oh, dear sweet. I figured it would be a lot. I didn't figure 140 a lot. And you know what? The worst part is, mine is probably on the low end too. Oh, geez, that's crazy. Oh, frick. That's insane. Ah. Let me see. Split activity feed layout. How is that different? Oh, that helps. Okay, that actually kind of helps. It makes it a little bit more readable. Yeah. I don't have anything to praise, do I? Okay. Yeah. So I need a table and a plate, I think, to get Torchic. I think I can do a wooden table and a wooden plate, because I don't have any. Oh yeah, I can make a tablet now. Yeah, I don't have any squishy clay. Yeah, but if you want, I can always check out your towns. Wait, your towns plural? Oh, you mean like from the main game? Yeah, you should invite me sometime. Oh, what I probably should do is post my my Cloud Island on the Discord so that people could check it out. Look, this is what I did since the last time. I started making a road. Because I was able to make asphalt. I really like the look of the asphalt, I'm not gonna lie. It looks really nice. That's part of the reason why I made it. But I've sort of made a street. I don't have any concrete plan on how to do the layout, because, you know, you can always change the layout. But, yeah, that's kind of the goal right now. But I do want to carve out a place where I'm going to put the skyscraper. Actually, this is actually a pretty good spot, I'm not going to lie. Oh, no, wait, no, because I still want to make a whole thing. I don't want it to be too close to everything. Right, because there's going to be the thingy. This actually might be the best place here, near the beach. So we're gonna clear some stuff out here. We're gonna clear some stuff out here. Oh. This butt fossil. Wait, do I have? Wait. Oh, not. I just only have twice the legs. Twice the legs you'll ever have. So the reason why I want to make, the reason why I want to make a skyscraper is, for those that have gotten, oh, Lost Relic, hell yeah. For those that have already played the game or have watched other people play, you know that the last town is basically Celadon City, but high in the sky with Silphco. I want to say it's Celadon, right? It's been too long and I haven't looked it up. Yo, hey, Agresk. Welcome, welcome. I need to make it so that it shows in the chat thing that people from YouTube are chatting versus people from Twitch. I have no idea how to set that up. Hang on, let me check something. Maybe I can find something here. Nope, it does not do anything for that. Where is this from, anyways? Oh! Oh! Wait, why doesn't that... Okay, that's a little annoying. Oh, I think I know how to... I think I figured it out. Hang on a second. Let me do a quick check here. Because now I know where the chat box is from. Which is so funny. Because the fact that it's from this place is like, oh, okay, that's totally not weird. Let me see. Does it allow me to show style? Okay, that's just style. Oh, there it is. Fixed. That should work. I think. Oh wait, I have to save the settings. Okay, now it's saved. So now it should show where everybody is chatting from. So if you're chatting from YouTube, let me see. Let me do it this way. Yep, now it shows it for both. That's so much easier, isn't it? Because now the chat won't be confused when they see it on the screen. Like, hey, who's chatting from where? That's so much better. I totally forgot to figure that one out, but yeah, that was easy. It was literally just a button. You just have to turn it on. I will never get tired of saying this, but you can't call yourself a true streamer if you haven't experienced scuff. And boy howdy, every streamer has always experienced scuff. There is actually no streamer that I've known that does not experience at least some scuff every now and then, right? When you experience scuff, you just gotta roll with the punches and keep going. But how you doing, Agresk? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing fine. Hope you're doing fantastic. Welcome in. Where we're doing cut. So I've said it before and I'll say it again, but the music in this game is fantastic. I have learned something quite devastating. So the music while you're playing, fantastic. It is not one of these soundtracks that you want to listen to on its own. You can. I'm not saying you can't. You can. And if you're listening to it on its own, and you're able to enjoy it on its own, more power to you. Abso-friggin-lutely. I can't. I've tried. I love the music. I will keep saying that I love the music because it is 100% true. Alright, I'm trying to figure out how many... I should probably make an even amount of blocks, right? Okay. Let's start from here. But no, I tried it. I tried listening to it while I was doing stuff, and like it kind of works for like a minute. But because of the very... Oh wait, I have to count how many blocks I've gone so far. One... Oh boy. Should have probably counted. 1, 2... Oh jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4... 7... 8? Okay, 8, 9, 10, hang on, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 20 blocks? It feels like freaking nothing. Alright, I guess we're doing 20 by 20? I think that should be big enough. Okay, so this is 1, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, wait a minute. Yeah. Where did I start counting? Alright. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. Yep, I figured it out. I overshot it by 1. So let's put these back, shall we? Alright. So this is 20, so we start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright, so that should be 20 by 20. And this is going to be our foundation. I'm contemplating if I should make a basement. I mean, Actually, you know what? Yeah, maybe I should make a basement. I just figured. So, yeah, sorry. I keep getting distracted. The reason why I wanted to make a skyscraper, a big one at that, not just a flimsy, thin one, a big one, was partially because of the Silphco building that you reconstruct in this game. But also, that's part of the reason. And specifically the Silphco building, because the Silphco building has pretty decent spacing, but honestly, it still feels kind of small. And I feel like I might be making a mistake, and I probably should have gone for 30. Maybe I should go for 30. It needs to be bigger, because I feel like by the time you build the structure and then are able to plan the insides, it feels a little bit more restricted, but I also don't want to make it too big. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I should go for 25, but 25 is not an even number, it's an odd number. So it's gonna make things a little. It might make things a little bit annoying, or maybe not. No, actually, no, probably not. I think in retrospect, it might actually be better to have an odd number, because I've noticed that when I build something in an even number, it's always weird and awkward where there's no middle because you have 2 blocks representing the middle instead of 1. And granted, with a bigger building, you don't need 1 block to represent the middle, to represent an absolute middle, but I think in this case, do I? No, because it's gonna be a skyscraper anyways. So yeah, no. Also, I think by the time I have cleared all this... Actually, you know what? Let's do this first. Let's clear everything out here for the 20 blocks and see how that looks like. Because at least if it's like, okay, if it's just the 1, it should... Oh, hang on. Yeah, there we go. If it's just 20 by 20, it shouldn't really matter. Unless it's gonna mess with the way I have to set things up. You know what I mean? So outside of that, the thing that I also want to do is I want to make it as high as I possibly can. That's one. As far as the skybox will allow me to go up. And I want essentially every level to be its own mini community. Because there are a lot of Pokemon in this game. And it would be really cool if I could house most of them in one building complex. So basically every level is going to be a semi-habitat. And I was thinking about, should I put in a basement? And I think the answer is going to be yes, because one of the things that you can unlock as not a habitat, but like a place, is a podium. So I'm thinking the basement should become like a underground stage where you can have all the Pokemon that have the hype speciality come in and hype people up. So Pokemon like, I think Meryl has the hype ability. Of course, DJ Rotom has the hype ability, obviously. And with that, I want to be able to entertain the Pokemon there, and I want to have a level where they represent different Pokemon, right? So one level should be specifically for the Bug-type Pokemon. One level would be a Dojo for the Fighting-type Pokemon. Another level will be for the few Dragon Pokemon that are there, probably near the top. Very close to the Penthouse. Penthouse would probably be Flying Pokemon. So that would be really cool. I just need to figure out how I'm able to get Pokemon like the Bird Trio on the Cloud Island. I've already figured out how to get Tinkaton. Tinkaton has yet to spawn, but Tinkadink has. Tinkadink has. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that name wrong. So yeah, that's what I want to do with this skyscraper. I want it to be a sort of, sort of like an environmental skyscraper. And what do I do with the rest of the island? Well, I've seen some pretty cool stuff that I want to see if I can replicate. I don't think I can, but you know, there's no harm in trying. Oh wow, we had a vein here. You hit a nice vein. Yeah, we could definitely use some copper ore. Okay, let's just climb out for now. Rock smash. Is it a copper vein? No, that's it. Small copper vein. Small copper vein. The only thing that I do, that is a little bit disappointing that I do have to say is the game doesn't support daylight savings. So by 7 p.m. in-game, it's already dark, which is a little bit of a bummer. Because for me, it's almost 7 p.m. here in the Europe, and the sun is still out. Oh, one more. Oh, one's below. Cool. Alright, we're gonna make a basement here anyway, so we'll leave that for as it is. So what I'm gonna do... Actually, maybe I should probably just dig out the basement anyways. Yeah, we're gonna use the inner layer. 4 deep? Yeah, I think 4 deep should suffice. Cool. Oh dear. Oh, I made a hole. Doesn't matter. Probably gonna fail out with other stuff later. There we go. Yeah, so what... Come on. The lining is so... There we go. Perfect. Okay. Great. Oh. Oh, copper vein. We'll fill that up later with building blocks. Oh, no, I meant... That's what I wanted to do. I just realized I should not have started down there and dig, because I can't see where I'm going. Oh, jeez. I can't see where I'm going. Okay, cool. Okay, let's just hew out the area that we need before we do anything more rash. Okay. Oh. Where are you? I can hear you, Ho. Where you at? Oh, oh no, it's Lugia. It's like, it's Ho. I said it with my full chest. Hey, Lugia. Where are you gonna drop your silver wing? I know it's called a silver feather in this game, but I'm an old school guy. It's called a silver wing. It's always called a silver wing to me. I'm always going to refer to it as a silver wing. Ah, there it is. Poof. Kato. Silver wing acquired. Silver wing desired. You know what would be actually kind of cool? Since you have all these builder Pokemons that and actually more importantly the bulldoze, the Pokemon with bulldoze abilities or specialties, I mean. Why can't you like employ them in this stuff? You can make them. You can make them demolish a house or relocate a house, but you cannot make them like direct them to do this. Like, hey, I want to flatten an area. Go flatten an area. That doesn't work. Can't do that. I don't know why you can't do that. It's weird. Should be able to do that. No problem. Okay, that's better. So the outer layer, I'm gonna lay blocks for the outer wall. Part of me feels like maybe I should also cut out the outer wall here, this one, where I'm walking, and then turn that into a wall as well. Instead of putting a wall in front of it and making the area small. Actually, you know what? No, it's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. Because it's an underground club. It doesn't need to be ridiculously big, you know what I mean? So that should be fine. So outside of making habitats for the different types of Pokemon, I also want to make community layers where, you know, like a mall, well, not a mall, like a supermarket is like a layer, an office is obviously a layer, a workplace with like computers and stuff, an internet cafe with like all the gamer gear. There's so much gamer gear in this game as decoration. It's crazy. I did not expect a full suite of gamer stuff until I saw it when I reached the sky village, and it's crazy. You can have a gaming PC that you can paint, so you can have it in different colors. It has RGB, but you can have different RGB colors. You can, you have a gaming chair, because of course, what self-respecting gamer wouldn't have a gamer chair? You have gaming lights, RGB lights. Oh, wait, do I have burger? Do I have Borgar? I have no Borgar? Okay, we need to make some Borgar. I'm gonna make some Borgar, because it makes it easier to go faster. I was hoping that the microwave did something. It doesn't. Ah, you wanted some food, huh? You can turn it on. That's about it. You can't cook with it. Ooh. Is that an AC? That's an AC. How much do you want for it? I've got a lot of ordinary sand. I used like the dirt blocks as currency. It's great. The only downside is if you don't have enough, it makes it a little bit annoying. Yeah, there's more where that came from. I say confidently. Thank you. Ah, air conditioner. That's so cool. Maybe I should put it up in some house and like take a photo of it. Speaking of, who do I put in the house? Probably Pokemon that would prefer to be indoors. You know, Pokemon that don't want to get wet. Yo, Rabbitfoot. Want a house? Follow me. Oh, Vulpix doesn't have a house. Yo, Vulpix. I don't think Vulpix has a house. Right? Did they give Vulpix a place? You know what? First follow me and then we'll see. I feel like my home could use improvements. Yeah, because you're getting wet, aren't you? Yeah, I don't think I gave Vulpix a house yet. They live in a habitat. Yeah, they live in a habitat. Okay. I love giving Pokemon like a place to stay because they're so happy when they're like, you want to move into this house? I promise I'm gonna make it neater. I promise. This is just so that at least you could move in. Yes, yes, please. There, now you're safe from the rain. Ah, Rabifuto. Yes, I know you want to have a contest. Chill out. Right. I need to grab this Dragonite plush. Because we're gonna make a habitat for this little guy's evolved form. Eevee, Pikachu, and then Dragonite? I think that's how that works. Yep, there we go. Plus Central. Okay, one of these should bring me to an island with stones, with a lot of stones. I hope. Want to go to Dream Island? Lepa berries, vines. No, nah. Is there a doll that sends you to a place with a lot of stone? I think it would be one where you mine, right? Ooh. That is handy. I might need that down the road. Now, I already know what this one does. This one gets me, yeah, exactly. That. Alright, what did Arcanine do? What did Arcanine Islands have? Iron, copper, and glowstone for fireworks. That is crazy, though. The glowstones, that is their only function as ingredients to make fireworks. Jeez, this chair is driving me up the wall. Yeah, also wearing my Uniqlo Alolan Marowak shirt. I love this shirt. It's so cool. Oh! Oops. No! I wanted to put down the other doll and see where it took me. Oh no. Hello, chat. Here we are. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. Okay, maybe not, maybe not. I'm already seeing a lot of stone deposits that I can already take advantage of. Alright, okay, this is a very rocky place. It has a lot of stones, it has a lot of boulders that I can't break. Because I forgot to eat my burgers. Yes, eat the Borgar. Power up Rock Smash. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of these. And I mean a lot. Oh god, we need so much. We're gonna need so much. Because a lot of the stone types require stone, but there's also stuff that requires concrete. And I know that there's an island type that you can go to that gets you a lot of limestone, which we need to make concrete. Which is pretty cool, which is pretty neat. So, I'd have to do that another time because you can only go to one cloud island a day. That's why I was like, oh, that's a bit of a bummer. That I accidentally said yes to this. That I accidentally clicked yes. But it is a mineral-rich island. I mean, look at this. Look at the iron veins, man. Oh, and when it comes to using blocks as currency, I prefer to use the black rocks because normally, so on the islands that are meant for mining, like these, you will get so much black rock. It's kind of insane. Because as far as I am aware of, they hold no real value outside of if you have like an idea to build something with black rock specifically, then it has like building values. But other than that, it doesn't, to me, it doesn't really have a lot of value because it's just hardened volcanic rock, right? It's hardened cooled magma. That's basically what that is. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, yeah, I mean, if that is your only purpose, then I'd gladly use you as a, as currency. I got distracted. I need rocks, and I've been mining iron ore, which I also need. Oh, and I also need glass, so mining these volcanic ashes could actually come in handy. Volcanic ash, beach sand, any sand really is can be turned to glass when put in a kiln. So yeah, these perfect. I'm gonna need a lot of these. Because if we're building a skyscraper, they're gonna have windows. And mirrors also require glass, so it would be really good to have that as well. And yes, I have seen all the crazy stuff that other people build. I do not have that kind of like vision of being like, oh, I'm gonna recreate this or I'm gonna recreate that. It's cool, don't get me wrong, it's absolutely insane. People are goated for being able to do that. That's just not me. And it's not like I would never do something like that. It's just I don't have the insight as, oh crap, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. Okay. Ooh, a large lost relic. I wonder what it is. We'll have to check it when we get back. I mean, back in the day, a little game you probably never heard of, Boom Blocks, executive produced by Steven Spielberg himself. A Wii game where you could make your own levels. I made a level. I think I uploaded it back in the day, but you know, Nintendo Wi-Fi connection is dead. Long live Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. I made a level, and it was a very simple level, but I was proud of it because it took a lot of effort, and levels have size limitations. So it was amazing that I was able to do it. The color palette was also relatively limited. basically, you can make levels that you can destroy, because that's the whole point of boom blocks, is you have these levels made out of, like, with block structures that you can throw stuff at and it goes boom. It's basically Angry Birds before Angry Birds, without the birds and the pigs, but you did have different blocky critters that you could go up against, as it were, in different themed worlds. And yeah, so I made a level in there, and the level is just 8-bit Mega Man, like side profile 8-bit Mega Man, not the head, the whole body. Oh. Shield Fossil Head. Oh, okay. Even in the main game, I haven't found that one yet. I've found other pots, never the head. Oh, there's lava. Jeez, the effects of the food does wear off really quickly, though. I go through so many hamburgers. Sometimes I'm like, jeez, I don't have enough hamburgers to, like, gather the most basic stuff. If I have to, like, punch it all down, you know what I mean? It's a little annoying, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, so yeah, the Mega Man level. It's just Mega Man, like, the side sprite, the main sprite, the player sprite. Just, you know, the idle pose. I mean, as far as you could do an idle pose back in the 8-bit days, am I right? So yeah, that took a lot of effort, but I put the work in, and I was pretty proud of myself for being able to pull it off. The level kinda works, and I say kinda because the whole point is to destroy whatever structure you make. Again, kind of like Angry Birds, but without the birds and the pigs. And the personally not my favorite art style. I'm just gonna say I'm not a fan of the art style of Angry Birds. Straight up. It's just not my thing. Also not a fan of Angry Birds itself, which is, again, kind of ironic considering that Boom Blocks beat it to the punch by, I want to say, at least a year or two. So I think Boom Blocks was I don't even remember when Angry Birds came out, actually, now that I think about it. I'm almost sure that Boom Blocks was a 2007, 2008, maybe 2008 game? I think maybe it was a 2008 game. I don't know when Angry Birds came out. Maybe they came out around the same time. I don't know. I don't care enough to figure that out. Because I don't remember when the App Store launched. So I don't know which one came first, actually. But I feel like Boom Blocks came before. Because Boom Blocks had a sequel, Boom Blocks 2, which I was planning on getting back in the day, but I don't think I ever did. Because I think Boom Blocks 2, despite the fact that it was technically bigger, had, like, I think it had some features stripped out. Or reworked in some way that made me go like, you know what, I'm good. I'm good. I actually did boot up my copy of Boom Blocks, again, not too long ago. Because I wanted to check it out and see. Because I had an idea for a video, actually a series of videos. And I was so lost because I hadn't booted that game up in 15 years plus? God, it makes me feel old. And a few things that stood out. First thing, obviously, the resolution. Oh, glob. The fact that we found it acceptable back in the day was crazy. Like, for a GameCube title, I get it, right? I get for a GameCube title, but the Switch came out in 2006, late 2006. That resolution should never have been accepted. In hindsight, it should never have been acceptable. Oh my gosh. Even if it was like... Even if it was 720p base, or even 720i. At least it's 720, but 480? Woof. Oh man. How did I ever think that was acceptable? I was on some copium back then. Which I apparently do. Which I apparently do a lot. Because even with the difference between Switch and Switch 2, like playing certain games on Switch 2, Switch 1 titles on Switch 2, which allowed for a full 60 frames, I was like, oh my god, so much copium. I had so much copium. I'm like, oh, 30 is fine. 30 is fine. There's nothing wrong with a stable 30. It's stable 30, heck yeah. Stable 30. If you can't do anything higher without, you know, bad frame pacing or whatever you want to call it and stuff like that, right? That should not ever be acceptable, even on modern consoles. Because I know that there are games on like Xbox and PlayStation that even those don't meet the standard of having a stable frame rate, which, wow, that should be priority numero uno. I'm not gonna lie. Do I have a lot of stones now? Do I have at least over 100? Okay, that's going the right way. I need so much more though. But we're on a good start, and this is just the surrounding parts of the island. We haven't even gone fully land inwards, which we probably should be doing now. Yeah, there's so many rocks everywhere. I'm sorry, I underestimated this island. I just thought, oh no, it's a mining island. It's not gonna work. But lo and behold, color me impressed. So yeah, it's oh, that's the wrong one. Why is it not targeting the... Oh, because I accidentally... Okay. Yeah, well, once it's like knocked off its rocker like that, it does not get collected by the Magnemite form, which is a little annoying. Magnemite form can also not pick up these things, the items. 10 wires. Huh, that can't be... Really? Where did all the rocks go? Oh, there's a strength rock. Great decoration, but horrible material. Can you? I don't think you can you? No shot! I didn't know you could... Okay, that actually solves... oh, that looks weird. The driplets of lava coming out of your mouth is crazy. I didn't know you could suck up the lava. I'm gonna do something that's so bad. How far does it spread? Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, wait. It's still spreading. I don't think it burns anything, though. It'll cover it, but I don't think it burns, like, the plants and stuff. Oh, boy. Yeah, see, because it doesn't affect the trees. The trees are fine. Here, case in point. Can I? Ditto just swallowed lava. That's crazy. Ow. Hurts to touch, but you can suck it up. See? Trees, absolutely fine. So I think it's like water, but except it burns you. But see, the plants are fine. The plants are covered, but they're fine. Wow, that was a pretty handy experiment. Good to know. Stuff stays safe. You don't have to worry about it. It won't burn trees. It'll burn the crap out of you. It'll burn the crap out of you. But everything else is fine. Can I? Let me see if this works. It does. And it's a lot more efficient. The only real downside is the lining of the object that you want to get. Let me see if this works better with mouse controls. It absolutely does not. Even what the hell? Where's my mouse? Okay, the answer is it does not work with mouse control. Apparently. Let's see. See a smaller one down there. Oops. Great, I'll have to swing by later and pick it up as in my normal form, because you can't pick it up in your data floor if you accidentally miss and it falls down. You have to target the stone specifically, and then it gathers. It says break, but what you're doing is gathering it. You're breaking it down to its most manageable component, and then it automatically, like, sucks it up. Not for the Stardust, though. Interesting. Yeah, so some stuff will act like dropped items, and those you can't pick up. And then there are stuff that work like environmental items, and those you can pick up. Like the sandstone, the Stardust here, can't pick it up. Not as Magnemite. It's a really weird, really weird stipulation there. Also, I learned something really interesting. You can make photos. So this is something I already knew, but this is some new information that got added. You can take photos of stuff like, say, Stardust, and then you can 3D print them, because this game has a 3D printer for stuff that you would want to print because you don't have the crafting recipe for it yet, or there is no crafting recipe. I think almost everything has a crafting recipe, you know, except for raw materials. They don't have crafting materials. But you know what you can do? You can take a photo of a crafting material. At least I tried it with the seashells, and you can 3D print the seashells. Oh, this chair is driving me insane. So, when you print 3D print the seashells, which requires a lot of, well, it doesn't even require a lot. It's just one Poke Elemental per seashell. Once you've printed it out, it does not see it as material. It sees it as a decoration. Until you put it on the ground, which is something you can't do with raw materials, including seashells. You can hold the seashell in your hand, but you can't put it down, except for the 3D printed ones. Now here's the really fun part. So the 3D printed ones, you can pick it up again, but once you pick it up, it is not a decoration anymore. it is raw material. So as long as you have a photo of a raw material and more than enough Pokémetals to shake a tail feather at, infinite raw materials. As long as it doesn't require rare Pokémetal, you should be fine. This is my going theory, and yes, this is still a theory, even though I have provenly done it with the seashells. I haven't done it with any other raw material. So this is going to be interesting, because I don't think it's going to work with, say, for example, concrete. Because I don't think you can put concrete down as an item or as a decoration. So if that's the case, you don't... Actually, we could probably figure it out right now. I think I have some concrete, yeah. So if I say I have concrete, it's in a bag, so that's not going to work, right? But the same goes for example, this seashell. I can't put it down. I can put it away, I can't put it down. But if I come across, and I can show you here, if I come across the seashell as a thing, I can take a photo of it and it registers it as a reference. See? Seashell. Reference. So it 3D prints it as decoration. You put it down as decoration, but when you pick back up, it's an item. That's pretty neat. Because it's kind of like an infinite money glitch at that point. Not a perfect infinite money glitch, and there are steps to it, but it does come handy in a pinch, because I had to get seashells for a building that I was constructing, and the only thing I was missing was the seashells, and I already ran out of seashells in the area that I was. I was like, well, dang, that is a bit of a bummer. I have no seashells to reliably get. I wouldn't know where to get them outside of where you would usually get them. But unbeknownst to me, you could... I just was like, you know what? Let's try this. Let's see what happens. And lo and behold, it worked. I mean, I could do it again. I think I have enough Pokémetal. And I think I got all the stones that I could possibly get from this area, which is unfortunately not as much as I would have liked. But if it's true, I should be able to do it with stones. Which makes it a bigger bummer, because I went to an island where you can't get Pokémetal. I came back, it is dark. Let me see. Let me do this first. Is everything here? Almost. 4 leaves. Should be able to get some leaves. Yes, okay, let's see if it works. With leaf. Does it recognize a leaf as a leaf? Okay, so leaves are a no-go, unfortunately. So no to leaves. Oh, there's a stone. Does it work with stone? Please tell me it works with stone. It works with stone, you guys. Yeah, I need to... Yes. I need fishing rods, but not right now. I can always take a new photo of the Pikachu sofa. I don't need the tablet one, actually. Now that I have the recipe for tablets. Don't need that for now. Plus, if I want to, I can always go back and take the photo. Alright! W. Anything else that I need? Oh, actually, I did need the leaves, but that's not working. Can I do it with the sturdy stick? I can. Do I want to? Thank you. A jar of honey. Right, so let's I don't think I have a lot of Poke Metals. It's a rare Poke Metal. Make copy. Stone, see? Stone. How many do you want to make? I have 87. I thought I barely had any. Alright, let's do 17. Yes. Take. Got 17 stones. Obtained through a special method, it can be placed as is. See? Obtained through a special method. The special method being 3D printing. So now that we have these, it doesn't see it as this, a resource. But if I scroll further on, look at that. It sees it as a decoration. Obtained to a special method. But once I put it down, it loses this special method affiliation. See? Because now you're putting it down as decoration. So we're putting down 17 pieces. And once they've been put down, they respond as they were a regular stone. And then I can pick them up as a regular stone. But first, Grubbin wants to talk. And now, suck it up, suck it all up. It sees it as a normal stone. And just like that, it added to the total. That's cool. I don't know if that was... I mean, that was clearly on purpose. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Damn it, wrong button. It's 100% a feature, which is the coolest thing. I know you want to have a contest. Yo! Charmander, would you... Could you mind? Do you mind? Thank you. Little fire starter. Okay, finally, with that said, let's put these things to use. Wait, why would I have it on me at all times, by the way? Now that I think about it, I should not have it on me at all times. Oh, except for those, but that's fine. This should be converted to material anyways. This goes in there as well. Okay, we're gonna make some lumber with this. Where the heck is Scyther? You know what? It's fine. Oh, wait, you finished the... Okay, cool. Let's go chop down some trees, I guess. Real quick. I remember that there's a environment that allows you to, what's the word I'm looking for again? A habitat that attracts a certain Pokemon. Alright, so that goes in there. That goes in there. Cool. Come on, there you go. Oh, oops. Alright, what do we use as the wall? Okay, for the underground wall, I think concrete, blocks. I was about to say, I kind of wanted to use concrete blocks. I don't think I have enough concrete to do so. Ah, there we go. Okay, we have plenty of concrete. And you get 10 for each, so... Oh, that's a lot. But I do need a decent amount. Maybe 300 should suffice? If not, I can always come back and make more. Oh, right, stairs. Let's make some stairs. Okay. Which one has the most resources right now? Stone. I think the best thing to do is have concrete steps. 10 will do for now. This is just so that we can get out of the basement. Because the other thing is... I think it's under utilities. Yeah, this is why we need the Tinkaton. This should be an empty environment, right? Yeah. So Tinkaton should spawn here, but it's a super rare spawn. So I don't even know. I mean, I think it has to, right? Because she should be able to create elevators. Because eventually what I want to be able to do is create an elevator from the basement to, you know, the all the levels. I don't know how many elevators you can put down. I guess as long as you put down, what is the word I'm looking for? As long as you put down the necessary amount of what's the thing called again? The necessary amount of ladders which it uses to go up and down with, then I think you can essentially have, well, not infinite, of course, because there's a ceiling limit. You could have an elevator go to essentially the ceiling limit, or just shy of the ceiling limit. Okay, now I'm less scared to, like, do this, because now I have the stairs cases, so now I can easily walk out. I'm still conflicted in whether I should make the underground a little bit bigger. I think I should. I think I should take the walls into account. Because those, you might think, oh, walls, that shouldn't take that much space. It does take a surprising amount of space. So I might actually make the part that now looks like the inner wall, take that down and then put the concrete wall there instead of putting the concrete wall on this inside and just have another layer. Jeez Louise. And just have another layer. I'm almost out already. Jeez. Okay. It's a good thing that I have a farm full of beans because, yeesh. Oh, I also love the fact that the way you make burgers is you use beans, so those are vegetarian burgers, but they're just called hamburger, which is nice. But they are, in fact, vegetarian hamburgers. So that means that they're not just any beans. They should be soybeans, right? But they're not classified as such in the game. They're just... Oh, I used them all. No, I didn't. Keep pressing the wrong button. Yeah, they're just called beans. But I think they're supposed to be... Because they kind of look like edamame beans, so that means that they're soybeans. Which makes sense, because most vegetarian stuff... At least... Wait. Is there a limit to... There is! I just found out that there's a limit to how much you can have on the ground. I wonder if they go into the lost and found if they disappear. I'll have to check the lost and found. There's so much ordinary soil. I do not need this much ordinary soil. Although, no, I don't need that much ordinary soil. What I need is grass. Because if I'm gonna make it in like a habitat, like what's the word I'm looking for? A habitat like skyscraper level, then I guess having actual dirt and grass fields is way better. Okay, I think we need to go down one more level. Because I also have to take into account that I have to put in the floor. And since I haven't unlocked the very specific thing that I need for putting up the stage, like the building plan for building the stage, I haven't done that yet. I haven't unlocked that yet for here. Yeah, we're gonna go down one more. That's interesting. I didn't know there was a limit. I mean, I noticed, I'm ashamed to say, I noticed recently that there is a spawn limit for the Pokemon. Because I was like, I keep looking for some Pokemon. I'm like, where are they? I have to use the honey to get them every time. And then I realized, oh, wait. There's probably a limit to how many Pokemon there can be on the island at any given time. Which is interesting. Which probably means that whenever you spawn a new Pokemon in because you need them, another Pokemon off screen disappears. Just poof. I think if they're not within the line of sight and they're pretty far, is when they poof out of being. Yeah, this is probably for the best. Because we want to be able to put in a floor. And that would be... Now I'm thinking maybe I should actually go down one more level. One more row. Okay, Glenn. Wait. How many ordinary soils do I already have? That's so much already. Let's see. Do I dare look? Oh, that's so much. Oh, that's so much. That's so much ordinary soil. Well, the good news is I have enough currency to go around now. Okay, so this is 5 levels deep. I think this should suffice. I feel like it should be a little bit higher, but I've also noticed that if you want to put up lamps and stuff, if it's too high, like in the Silphco building, it makes it a little bit more annoying to get power to it. Because remember, these things require power, and the one thing that I love about the prefab builds versus making your house out of blocks is that the prefab builds, you don't need to pull any power lines to them. They just need to either have a power source in them or be near power sources to get power from. Right? So from power lines, if it's near power lines, it should give like a prefab house electricity outright without having to pulling any lines inside the house, which is pretty neat in my opinion. But what I like about building your own house is the flexibility, of course. Being able to build whatever you want is very nice. The only drawback is getting power to all the places that you need power to. Very annoying. And you have to take that into account. And I think the best way, I don't know if it is the best way, I'm pretty sure there are other people that figure it out to do it better than me. But I think, and the reason why I'm saying it's not the best way to do it is because it takes up real estate, is essentially, and also it probably wouldn't work with a really big house or something on like this scale of property, which is making 2 layers to the house. 3 layers, sorry. The outer layer, which is the facade that you see, the inner layer, which is the walls of the inside of the house, and then between those two is another layer where you have power poles going through them so that it doesn't look ugly from the outside, but the place is still getting power because the power poles or the utility poles get enough, have enough of a radius, but you have to make sure that they are getting enough power. So that would mean making a lot of... Okay, we need to get up there. We'll use these for now. Because I use them as like a mini elevator. And then we're gonna carve all this down. What was I saying? Right. The reason why... for Pete's sake. Okay. We're gonna have to make this one count. Because I am almost out of Berg. That was my last Borgor. Before I have to make more. Damn it. Wrong way to go. What was I saying? I got distracted by the plummet. What was I saying? Yeah, so... Oh my god, I actually lost my train of thought. Dang, I was on a roll too, I think. It was about building. Right, so the power thing can be solved, the aesthetic part of it can be solved, but it is a resource-intensive way to do it, and I don't think that's even the cleanest way to do it. I'm almost sure that there has to be a cleaner way to do it without spending so much resources on the utility poles and making essentially a double-layered house, right? Because the way I'm proposing it would make the house double-layered. And I don't think that's... Nah, I don't think that would look nice. Because it would make that one house feel so bulky, and that's just a house. You'd have to make a very small, like, apartment building if you wanted to make, like, apartment buildings. Which, yeah. I still need to traverse here, so. Jeez Louise. One misalignment and instantly just create a stupid hole. This is why I like the focus, because the focus is just like, oh, I want this gone. And yes, I know I could use mouse mode, but I'm gonna be so for real. The setup that I currently have to do the mouse mode is not comfortable, because mouse mode is already a little bit uncomfortable. I should get one of those 3D printed mouse adapters for the Switch 2 that basically makes it a bit more ergonomically friendly on the hand to use. Oh, for Pete's sake. You know what? Fine, whatever. You're annoying the crap out of me. Oh, this is so much quicker, by the way. So many veins. Oh, almost out. Yeah, so that's a little bit of my dilemma. I think. Damn it, I forgot what I was talking about again. Alright, suck it up, ditto. 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 Ditto. Suck it up, ditto. Ditto, ditto. Ditto, ditto. Dita! I mean, I could do it without the power-up, it's just not as fast. That's the whole thing of doing it with the... That's the whole thing of doing it with the power-up. Because without the power-up, you can still do it, it just takes longer. Oh, actually it's not so bad. Almost there. Come on. There we go. Okay, let's suck up the ordinary soil. Because even though they're not a necessity, that doesn't mean I want them to go to waste by just disappearing. Because I don't think they get transported to the lost and found. I'm sure someone out there has already figured out how many raw materials you can have out at any given time like this, just lying on the ground, before you basically hit the limit. And it starts deleting items that you've dug up to make room for more items in an ironic twist. Okay, almost there. And I keep hitting copper veins, and I'm like, ah, dang it. I have to dig those out before I do anything. There's so much punching this tree. Yo, that's ditto. That's just ditto all the way. It punches. If ditto ain't punching, is ditto really dittoing? Wise words to ponder. I better see a palace when it's done. It's gonna be a really big skyscraper with hopefully different environments if I do it right. If I do it right, I should be able to sustain multiple biomes. Ooh, that is a thing. If I'm gonna do biomes, then grasslands need trees. Yeah, it should be fine. I mean, one of the things that I want to make here is a greenhouse, not in the skyscraper. But I could make it in the skyscraper. I probably could do it a lot easier in the skyscraper than as is. I haven't figured it out yet. I know how to make window panes, but I haven't put them down and tried to use them as walls yet. I would love to try that, though. I haven't tried it yet. Ooh, this is a good one. So much copper. Heck yeah. Let's go. Okay, put those back. Would you like to have an apartment in this skyscraper, Naomi? Because I could make it happen. It's gonna be a really tall building anyway, so it would also be nice to have some apartments there for friends to visit. And for them to, like, when it gets there, to have them decorated themselves, so they can call it their own. Oh, I hit a crazy vein here. Oh, this is a crazy vein. Oh my god, this is a Minecraft style. Oh my god! It just keeps going. I was like, oh, it's a small vein. It's a big old copper vein. Look at that's it for vein. That's a lot. That was a lot of copper. Okay, I do have to fill this place up because I don't want Pokemon to accidentally spawn in here. There's apparently a thing that can happen. Which I learned in a very funny way. So I was landscaping in the Sky Islands. I keep forgetting the name of the islands, forgive me. And one of the Pokemon was like, yeah, let's play hide and seek. And I was like, okay. And then we started hide and seek. They were nowhere to be found. And I could see the bubbles, the thought bubbles, or the speech bubbles. And then I realized they were in the air pocket that I left underground next to the Pokemon Center. There's a small air pocket that I left, just big enough for that particular Pokemon to spawn in. And their hide and seek partner to spawn in. So they were nowhere to be seen. I could just easily win. I was so confused. I don't think it happened on stream, unfortunately, and I didn't capture it with the capture button, unfortunately. Oh my god, is this another crazy ass copper vein? Okay, it's not a crazy ass copper vein. We're good, because this is taking up way too much time. Like trying to get the copper out. So yeah, trying to make sure that I don't accidentally leave any pockets in the dirt where Pokemon can accidentally spawn. It doesn't hurt them as far as I can tell, but I'd rather not have them spawn in there. Alright, where's my concrete blocks? Ah, there they are. Alright, the stone tiling for the floorings. Alright, so concrete. Okay, for this we do need to switch it up. Okay, first of all, we need... full BP recovered, great. Because now... Magnet Rise! Okay, let's lay the foundation first. I think that's the easiest thing to do. Because you can do this. Wait, does this work? Still not. Magnet Rise does not support mouse mode. Interesting. Magnetito. I don't think I have enough concrete blocks. Right? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no, I do not. I do not have enough concrete blocks. That's hilarious. Because this is just the flooring. I still need to do the walls. Oh dear. Okay, I'll have to make some more. Which means I'm gonna need more limestone. Which means I have to figure out which dream island allows me to get the most limestone. I know there's one that gives you a lot of limestone. I think it's the substitute doll. I could be wrong. Or it's the Clefairy doll. You're like, oh, this doesn't go by too fast. It's a 3x3 grid, and that's 9 blocks in total that I'm putting down every time, except for moments like these where I put down 3 or 6. There we go. I only have 2 left. 2. That was the floor. I was gonna use this for the walls. Oh no. Oh, that's a problem. Hey, look who spawned. Jigglypuff. Hey there, where are we? I was just floating around and vibing and found myself here. Well, guess it doesn't matter. Seems like a nice place to be. It might not be so bad to settle down in one spot sometimes, huh? Driftloon. Driftblim, sorry. Driftblim. Yep, Plush Central. Oh, that's such a cool cry. One more time. That's such a cool cry. Alright, let me check the lost I found. It doesn't, it just despawns. Oh my god, okay. Yes! Which one is it? I think I already know which one it is. It's probably Cubone. Because Marowak is the rare one. Yep, hey Cubone. It's so messed up that that's the habitat that it spawns in. This place is nice and quiet, so I think I'll stay around here for a while. Let's be friends, okay? Mom would probably like a place like this too. I hate that line. That's so sad. Cubone. Cubone. Okay, so the real reason Cubone is here because Cubones are builders. Marowaks are builders. So having Cubone and Marowak is extra builders. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Lampant. Come to the creepy graveyard. You need an eerie candle. Okay. Is someone there? Yeah, it's an electrode. Electrode. That is not what I was expecting. That is a Zubat. I don't even have a Zubat in my main game. Well, that's super awesome. Thanks a bunch. I hope we can play together here soon. Oh. You know what would be fun to do here? A little nighttime hide and seek. Zubat, the bat Pokemon. Likes dark spots, dark places, so that probably means... Oh, now the mouse mode decided to work? Oh, do you hear that, by the way? That's the water that's running underneath. I covered it up with these walkways. Isn't it cool? It's to keep the hydroponics wet. I swear to crap, stop. You were doing so well up until now. I need some brains. I need some brains. No, I need some brains. I need some brains. Because... we gotta make them burgers. We gotta make them burgers. Damn it! That keeps happening. So annoying. I keep accidentally grabbing the walkway. And I'm trying to harvest... wait, that means I have to have... dang it. Okay, either I give Zubat a place to live, which I kind of didn't want to, but I guess I have to. I don't hate Zubat, it's just... it's a little annoying. Because Zubat likes dark places. So you have to put them in a house where it's dark, or give them a habitat where they can live in darkness even when the sun's out. Or shadowy. Either works. Alright. While that concrete is being made, let's see if I can make more concrete blocks. I can't. Okay, I have a lot of concrete, so that should not be a problem. What is the maximum amount that I can do right now? 42? 420? Blaze it. But I don't want to waste that much, so let's go for... 220? 220. Cool. Alright, we're also gonna make some Borgars. Yeah, we'll just use these. Simple hamburgers. What's up? Yeah, I just found this. You can have it. Thank you. Lepa berries. A lepa berry. A singular lepa berry. Thanks. Okay. Now back to what we were doing. Laying down more concrete wall blocks. Oops. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah, I know they're wall blocks, but they look nice when you put them down. Alright, floor is done. Let's see if I can manipulate it like this. Alright, that does work. It's gonna be a little bit more of an effort, but it's quicker than doing it one at a time. The Cloud Island melody is so good. It's very nostalgic. Alright, start making them walls. We're gonna run out before we get to the top, don't we? But that's it. We don't have to go all the way to the top. That's the beauty of it. We just need to get to this height. This height right here. actually. Because the layer above it is going to be the floor for the entrance of the skyscraper. Like the lobby or whatever. So that's going to have different flooring anyways. No, we're going to actually use actual floor tiles, for, floor blocks for that. So this should suffice. Dun, 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 dun. Like, no joke, I don't, like, was it a couple of weeks ago? I was, like, cycling, and it was really nice weather, and I was like, dang, I could really use the cycling road theme right now, because it was, like, the weather was so nice, I was going pretty fast, and the wind was, like, blowing and stuff, like, a gentle breeze. It was really nice. It was really pleasant. I was like, dang. I would love to have the cycling, because I was playing Pokopia at that time. I was like, Pokopia has like the cycling. Yeah, jeez, I already ran out already. I literally have one left. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. It'll eventually get an elevator, but for now, yeah, I should have probably gone deeper. But considering how much concrete blocks I already need just to make this, it's probably for the best that I didn't go that far down. Maybe I won't let the elevator go to the basement though. Where do we put this? Let's put it here somewhere. Jigglypuff. One, two, three. Okay, that is good. I'm gonna need some extra concrete blocks to fill it out, but looks good. Let's get some limestone. I legit don't know if this is the fastest way. But I feel like this is as fast as it is running on the ground. Except with this, I'm traversing over, so no obstacles to worry about. Are there any new spawns? No. No new Pokemon spawns, unfortunately. That's fine, though. As you can see, I already cleared all the stalagmites for the easy limestone get. Because as far as I can tell, one, there are no, and I do mean absolutely no, no! Why? Why did the internet break? Yeah, no freaking duh! I didn't do anything! Oh, that's a bummer. At least I got some concrete here. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Alright, I guess that's a good place to leave it off, actually. Good freaking grief. That's a bummer. It disconnected. No idea why. I should still have internet, unless I also stopped streaming, and I wasn't aware. Nope, looks like everything's still happening. So, yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. Why is chat notifications disabled? Weird. Oh, wait. Is it sound? I actually don't know. I'd rather not touch that. Let me see. Huh. Alright. So, I guess that's it. That's such a bummer. That's such a bummer! Oh well. It is what it is. Let's talk to Electrode real quick. Thank you for the healthy edges. Appreciate it. But yeah, I think that's, I guess, where I'm going to leave it. It's fine. I need to get ready for bed anyways. That's a bummer. That's a stone cold bummer. Such a bummer. Yeah. I think that, yeah, we're going to call it there. Thank you so much for watching. We will pick this up. Hopefully by the time... Right. So, I will be continuing this. I will stream more Pokopia. But there is a chance that next week we start a new game. There is a chance that we start a new game next week. If not, we're continuing with the Skyscraper. The other thing, and I'm just going to say it here, I will post it later in the Discord as well, and on my socials. Not now, not today, but maybe in a few weeks' time. My streaming day might change. I think I know which day it's going to be, but I don't want to say anything yet because I don't want to say something and then have to retroactively change it. But it's going to change. So the Tuesday streams will not be the main streaming day anymore. But for now, they still are. For at least the next month or so, it's still Tuesday. It's going to move to another day, but once I get closer to that day, I'll let you know. Aside from that, it's almost May. It's gonna be May. I had to do it. Millennial. Had to do it. Yeah. June, if I remember correctly, is when I usually have my... Oh, I don't think it's gonna happen. I might delay it. I might delay it, or maybe I'd skip it altogether, I think, because I don't think it's gonna work. Maybe I'll delay it. But my streaming anniversary is coming up. 5 years. I think it's 5 years. Yeah, I think it's 5 years. 2021. So yeah, 5 years. 5-year affiliate anniversary. I do want to celebrate it. Now that I think about it, that the fact that it's 5 years, I think I have to celebrate it a little bit. I don't know. I don't have the energy to do 24-hour streams. But I think a nice solid 12-hour birthday stream should suffice. There will be breaks because there's no way I can do that without breaks. But I have to figure out the logistics of it. And also make sure that I have at least some time off before, during, and after. Because I would not survive if I don't get my rest after the stream. So a 12-hour stream, I think, is what it's going to be. I think up until this point, with the exception of last year, because I don't think I did it last year, Um, I would stream for 8 hours or 4. So I think this one for the big 5, I do want to do like a 12-hour stream, but I have to make sure that that nothing comes in between that. So I have to make sure that I don't get disturbed or anything, and I have to make sure that everything is ready. Like food and stuff. And also plan what I will be streaming, because 12 hours is a lot, but I think it goes by way quicker than you think. Because I remember doing the 8-hour streams for previous affiliate anniversaries, and I thought it was a lot of time, and it was, but it went by really quickly because you're having fun, you're doing stuff, you're interacting with chat, you're playing games, stuff like that. I don't know if I'm gonna play a game for the anniversary. Also, since I'm streaming on YouTube, can't do karaoke, which is what I usually end my anniversary streams with an hour of karaoke. Or, since it's a Twitch-specific anniversary, I just stream on Twitch and then I can do the karaoke at the end. I haven't figured it out yet. I'll figure it out. But with that being said, is there anything else? Oh, no, that's July. So July, there's another game jam that I want to partake in. And I did take some time off this time around. So, sorry, the chair is just really annoying. I really need a proper chair. So last year, I partook in a game jam around the same time. And I streamed my progress. I will probably do that again, because I really did enjoy streaming my progress of making a game, which is really nice, which is really cool, it's really fun. And also, it was an RPG Maker. I'll probably be sticking with RPG Maker as the engine of choice, depending on the theming. Otherwise, it's gonna be this is gonna be a really challenging game jam. I could also try and use that as an opportunity to learn Godot, but I think 14 days is not long enough. And it's not like I'm working on it for 14 days straight, because I also have to work. It would make for a good challenge. I still have to think about that. But yeah, I think with that, that's what the future of streams is looking like for the next 2 months, 2-ish, 3 months. Yeah, so I will do more Pokopia streams. Probably less so if I do switch games next week. Or yeah, there's a game that I want to stream if I can get my hands on it, because I think it would be a really fun stream. And streaming it for 4 hours a piece instead of 2 hours is probably going to allow me to get through the game like at least within a month. So yeah, so that would be very nice. I really hope I can get this game so I can play it on stream. It is a recent game, so you don't have to worry about that. It's a recent game, and I'm probably giving it away by saying that I've played the demo, but yeah, I played the demo a while ago. The demo came out like 2 months ago or something, maybe 3 months ago. And yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by the gameplay and how it looks on Switch 2. So yeah, I mean, I'm obviously getting it on Switch 2 because of course I am. Unless I somehow get because I don't think it's on. Yeah, I'm trying not to. Let me look at it real quick. I don't think so. It's on PC. I don't know if it's on GeForce Now. Because it's not on Mac, I can tell you that much. Oh, that was quick. Oh, it is! And it's the Steam version, too. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. So if, for some reason, I'm able to get the PC version, I'll do that. Because I think that would make for a slightly better experience, but from what I've seen in graphical comparisons on Digital Foundry, this game looks pretty good on Switch too, which probably gives it all away. But yeah, that being said, if it's not that, we'll just be back and we'll do more Skyscraper. I'll make sure that I have more resources so I don't have to make resources during stream as much as I have to do today. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. Hope you have a fantastic time zone wherever you are. I have been and always will be Maximilian X, and I'll see all of you beautiful people next time. Later.